Hello everyone, it is Pat with Empowering by Design and Angel Divination with our daily Oracle card reading and message for Tuesday, the 20th of December 2011. And I want to take a moment to wish a happy Hanukkah to all of those out there who celebrate Hanukkah. I do believe it begins at sundown tonight. So I hope you have lovely and beautiful celebrations for Hanukkah as you light your candles of the menorah. For today's reading, I wanted to call on the Angel Therapy Oracle card deck because after yesterday's reading of from the mermaids about empowerment and the divine magic card and time to move on, we were clearly in a place where, letting go of some things, maybe a karmic cycle coming to an end. And actually, after I did the reading yesterday, what I noticed was that divine magic card, which actually, this is the image that's on the divine magic card, and there's a full moon in the image of that card, and the full moon is really about is their best time for releasing. Now, I don't think we're quite in a full moon phase yet, but that card is about adding additional divine energies to what you are helping you to move on and let go of things. And with the symbology of the full moon in there, the full moon brings in that extra additional power. So anyways, and given that, I was drawn to the Angel Therapy Oracle card decks because I felt like we could all use a little bit of extra help maybe in addressing whatever it is we're trying to let go of. And the Angel Therapy deck has some action steps with regard to working with the angels therapeutically. And so maybe we could really use to have them intervene and help us out this week. The cards that came out, very interesting. First we had the card Sacral Chakra. And the message on the card says, you're highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. Now, if some of you don't know, the sacral chakra is that energy center that lies between the base of our spine and our belly button. It has a beautiful orange color to it. And it has to do with, our how we deal with things in the physical world. It is, in a sense, a pleasure center. But in this instance, what it's bringing our awareness to as I tune into it, and I think I mentioned yesterday that this week, if you've lost loved ones, it does bring up a lot of, or it may bring up some grief for you. And, a lot of times that shows up in the form of, if you haven't acknowledged it, just being sensitive. Things that people say, the people around you, whatever you're in, just may seem to be very harsh to you. You may even have difficulty if you're out shopping, being at the malls. You just don't like being in the crowds of people. Sensitivity can show up in very interesting ways sometimes. Or when, you just, things just make you cry much more easily and you don't understand why. It's like, oh, why am I being... So, it's bringing your awareness to the fact that this is a really sensitive time for you. And just to honor that and respect it, respect it by surrounding yourself with, gentler people, maybe quieter environments, if it's at all possible for you to do that. That's what the card suggests. And it also includes, chemicals, additives, processed foods, things like that. You may notice that things are, with certain foods, especially as we get into the holidays, and there's a variety of other foods that we don't normally eat on a regular basis. We drink a little bit more alcohol, things of this nature. It's bringing your awareness to the fact that you are very sensitive to these things. And it may make your energy feel very heavy and unfocused. Almost like there's a little fog. Hello, Stripey. We need you to get out of the way. So by paying attention to and honoring your sensitivities to the foods and environments, it'll help lift some of the fog if you feel a little bit unfocused. Okay, and to hang in there. It is a process, and you know, you can get through it. It just may mean that you need to eliminate certain things from your diet, and you know, or excessive caffeine is something else that can contribute to that. A lot of us, we don't think we're sensitive to caffeine. It may just be that it's our picker-upper and helps us get through the day, helps us push through the day when we feel tired. But caffeine can also lend itself to feeling, you know, a little too aggressive, and it can contribute to irritability and sleeplessness. So that's part of what this card too is bringing your attention to, because it can be very easy to get into a cycle if you're, you know, with these celebrations, drinking a bit of alcohol that makes you tired, makes you a little groggier, and then you're looking for the coffee for the pick-me-up, and it becomes sort of a vicious cycle of, you know, having the alcohol relax you and then the coffee to pick you up. But anyway, so it's bringing your attention to, and even if you don't do those things, it may be just alerting you to the fact that, yes, you are someone who is very sensitive, maybe even hypersensitive to certain kinds of foods. And so that you might need to be very vigilant about, I know this is speaking to me as well, about the kinds of things that you're putting into your body now. Because for those of us who are on a more spiritual path and are looking to develop our abilities, there's a lot of foods and food groups that we're very, very sensitive to. And especially as we grow and develop our abilities, as a sensitive, you become more sensitive to foods and their energies. So anyways, but right on the heels of that card, I asked for an additional message, and it was the third eye chakra. So it's a real message today about paying attention to these energy centers within ourselves. And it says, it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Okay? And what I get from this card is that as you pay attention to those things and remove from your diet, maybe in your environment, those things that you're sensitive to, what you might find is that your spiritual vision opens up a lot more. And in this picture, okay, I want to hold it up close so you can see it. The angel is flying over the earth, okay, and it's symbolic of the broader vision that you get from opening up your spiritual sight. The third eye chakra is located right between the eyebrows, and it is the seat of your intuitive vision, visual images that come into your mind, dreams, things like that, that show you the truth about things. And in this image, I'm going to hold it even up closer, the angel is sort of, she's taking off a mask that was covering up her face and kind of blocking her ability to see. And there's butterflies in this picture too, which indicate that it's a real transformation. So, you know, I feel like you may find that, you know, your spiritual vision of getting the bigger picture, and you might find that you're starting to get more images in that center, that spiritual eye. And sometimes they come quick as a flash. It's something that just flashes into your mind. But clairvoyance comes in many, many forms. Now, the action steps to deal with these for the sacral chakra, it is calling on Archangel Michael and Raphael and asking them to lift and remove any toxic energies from your body, your mind, your thoughts, and just take a moment to breathe and do that. Michael and Raphael, please detoxify my mental, energetic, emotional, and physical body right now. So you're asking them for those two archangels, very powerful archangels, to surround and support you. And the third eye chakra, pardon me, is again a meditation where we call on Archangel Raphael, because Raphael does help to improve our clairvoyance, our ability to see, in both physical vision and spiritual vision. And the angels of clairvoyance, we call upon you now to surround our head with your healing energies, and please clear our third eye of any old fear energies, entities, other blocks, or intrusions. And then just breathe deeply as you allow them to work on you. And maybe begin to keep a little record or a journal of things that you notice and see and observe after doing that. So this is a little angel therapy help for us to get us through the week. You can ask them to help you see things more clearly if there's a confusing situation in your life. And sometimes as we encounter people, have interactions with them, we're not always sure where they're coming from. We looking at their words and actions, it's like, where are they coming from with that? And by asking the angels to help you with your sensitivity and opening up your third eye, it'll help to clear that confusion. And you can ask them to show you the truth about things, about people, and the situations. And they will, in their own gentle ways, bring your awareness to it. So, anyways, that is our message going into Tuesday. And I hope it's helpful to you. It gives you a little something to work with to help you get through your holidays. And I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone.